Alright, welcome to this episode of my playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We are in Novigrad, where we've been going around doing a whole bunch of side quests and wrapping up all those kinds of things before getting the main mission moving along. I think we've done a lot of side quests, so I'm kind of leaning towards moving towards the main missions. But let's take a look and see what we want to do, okay? I know I dedicated an episode or two to getting the enhanced Ursine gear, which I'm currently wearing, and I do love me a long coat. I believe at the end of last episode I had got the Superior Griffin stuff all crafted. Yeah, so there's Superior Griffin armor, Superior Griffin boots, Superior Griffin trousers, and Superior Griffin gauntlets, which are, empirically, if you look at the stats, they are better than the enhanced Ursine gear, but I don't like the look of them, so that's why I'm not using them. And yes, I am that shallow in this particular case. My feline gear is still in the enhanced. I believe I have the superior feline diagrams, so I'm going to go talk to the armorer.
Top-notch swords?
Yeah, but you don't make swords, so no, it's not top-notch swords.
Willing to craft something for me?
So let's take a look here. First of all, let's just close all the sub-menus, keep it clean and easy to organize. So let's look at Superior, because it's sorted alphabetically. So I don't have the Superior Feline Boots diagram, so there's that. Chest armor. I also don't have Superior Feline armor diagram, it looks like. Nor gauntlets. Nor trousers. So that'll be something that I will look for at some point in the future. But for right now, nah.
So long.
There's probably some like random merchant in some random town who sells them, who sells the diagrams. Alright, so let's take a look at quests. What do I want to do? What do I have selected as the active quest? Ugly Baby, of course. It's a level 19. Let's take a look. Secondary quests. Soldier Statuette I can't do right now because Triss is not currently available. Swords and Dumplings. Oh yes, I helped Hattori with his issue, and now he's making me a sword of incredible quality or something like that. Master Armorers is back in Velen because I've got the tools from Skellige. Practicum in Advanced Alchemy is level 24 in Skellige. We got a level 24 Witcher contract, level 22 Witcher contract. And yeah, I don't have any missions for feline school gear. So it seems like the lowest level thing is the main quest. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Mystery of the Byways Murderers, I think. No, that's not the one. Phantom of the Trade Route is the one I was thinking of. Ha! Because this is the one that I've already kind of done. So I've kind of started, but it was at a much higher level than I was able to tackle. So I'm just going to do a quick read of the description to catch you up. Once upon a time, Geralt took a contract from a group of refugees. I don't know if he felt sorry for the poor souls, or if his Witcher blood was simply itching for some action. One way or the other, he promised to find their missing companions, who had set off with a caravan headed north. All signs seemed to indicate a beast had attacked them en route. It didn't take much for an old hand like Geralt to find out that the monster which had attacked the refugees was a wyvern, and not just any wyvern, a Royal Wyvern, or Wyvern. I don't know which pronunciation they go with in this game. Though I doubt knowing they had come in close contact with royalty was much comfort to them. Yeah, Wyvern and Wyvern are two accepted pronunciations for that word. And this is back in Velen. And this is down here. Because there's also, there's these two monster nests which I haven't been able to take care of yet. So I'm going to go to Benek. Here we are. This is the kind of rundown, dilapidated town where we first got the quest. We found the people who were escorting the caravan in a cave under this mountain. And they basically said that the people who hired them to escort the caravan were planning on using them as bait to lure the wyvern, or wyvern. So basically they were meant as a sacrifice. So current objective is to destroy the wyvern's nest.
Draconid nest.
It would help if I had the right sign, I guess. Yeah, because I think I was like level 10 or something when I came here, so a level 21 dragon is just, or wyvern is just not something that I could handle, let alone two of them.
Wasn't them that attacked those people. Gotta be a Royal Wyvern hiding around here somewhere. More will spawn. Need to destroy the nests.
Game glitch. It fell onto the ground. It just happened to fall onto the ground where there was no ground. Wyvern hide, Wyvern mutagen, dragon scales, Wyvern egg. Got those.
Draconid nest. Need to destroy it.
Yeah, I will, Geralt. Hold your horses. Monster bone, monster tooth, dragon scales, and Wyvern egg. There was a little animation bug because I tried to get away from the explosion before he actually dropped the bomb, so hence the twisting. Monster egg, lesser glyph of Irden, dragon scales, skull, greater Vela's runestone, and monster hair.
Draconid nest. Need to destroy it.
Yes, that's what we're doing, Geralt. Wait for the Royal Wyvern to take the bait. Doesn't seem like it's much of a different size, it's just got big horns. Oh, it's got a breath attack, apparently. Alright, take a trophy from the Royal Wyvern.
It's huge. What's the name again?
Royal Wyvern. Don't usually come this big.
It's feasted plenty, I reckon. Attacking those travelling the road. What do they call ye, master?
Geralt of Rivia.
Geralt of Rivia. It'll be a tale to tell the young'uns.
Damn it, I want to loot the nest I destroyed. Let me do that. Monster Egg, Lesser Glyph of Irden, Dragon Scale, Skull, Lesser Dajbog Runestone, and Monster Claw. Take a trophy from the Royal Wyvern. Wyvern. Now we know which pronunciation they use. Monster Tooth, Dragon Scales, Wyvern Egg, Wyvern Mutagen, Anathema, Skull, and Wyvern Trophy. Weird how it doesn't do the animation where Geralt takes his knife out and actually claims the trophy, like it normally does. All right, collect our reward. Let's head back to the village and do that. We see the windmill.
Greetings.
I found your friends.
I have spoken to them. They're too damn bad Tom Hill didn't make it. Here, take this.
Thanks. Farewell.
250 experience, nice. 282 crowns. Alright. I feel it's time to head to Crow's Perch and actually get this thing rolling. Though I'm going to meditate first.
Got their asses whipped like a Nilfgaardian whore.
You surprised? They tried to dance with a witcher.
Where'd he come from anyway?
Well, how should I know? You so curious? Ask him yourself.
Hi guys. Yeah, I know, it's been a while since I've been to Crow's Perch, but yeah, I'm glad to see you guys are classy as ever. You know, it's odd. I'd forgotten how much color there is in Velen. My memories of Velen are just that of a dingy swamp. But look at the greens and the blues and everything here.
That's Jones. Where's the coin?
Got eyes like a cat. You catch mine.
You look familiar.
Well, given that I'm walked into Crow's Perch and it didn't automatically start Ugly Baby, what I'm going to do is I am going to close out Master Armorers before I get Ugly Baby started. Bring the tools to Fergus. Oh, I suppose I should actually read the quest description. Witchers live to kill monsters, and so they place great importance on the weapons and armor they use. Bodily harm is all too common in this profession, so whenever the chance arises to acquire better work clothing, the thinking witcher pounces on it like a cat on a plump mouse. Such a mouse skittered in front of Geralt's eyes at one point in the form of the dwarf Fergus. An armorer of great renown, the craftsman promised to forge top-notch equipment for our hero, but first he needed the appropriate tools. Geralt thus set out in search of them. So basically what happened was we came to Crow's Perch. We found Fergus and said, "Hey, can you craft armor that has these properties to us?" He kind of scoffed and said, "Yeah, do you want it to wipe your arse as well?" And then he's got a human woman, Yoana, I think her name is, who works with him, and she's a Skelliger, and she's like, "No, it is possible, but you need the right tools, and then you need the tools from this from this legendary forge on Undvik, which is in Skellige." Which, of course, we were in no state to go to Skellige at that time. It's a level 24 quest, and we were probably like level 7 roundabouts then. But yeah, now that we've spent so much time in Skellige, we got the tools from Undvik, and now we just have to return to Fergus and give him and Yoana the tools.
And don't dare to burn the Baron's stable down.
And then that will be our second master forger, basically. So we'll have Hattori and Fergus. Elf and Dwarf. Which I guess they kind of work together because Fergus is he'd be an armorer, whereas Hattori's a blacksmith, so he makes swords. Even though Hattori's obsessed with trebuchets.
How may I assist you?
Went to Undvik a while ago. Found these.
Well, goose kick me. These look like the real thing.
Because they are. Look at the markings. Authentic. How did you get them?
Wasn't easy, so I'm hoping for a good price, or unimportant, what matters is I got them.
Long story. Might tell it someday, but right now I need that armor.
Harman ep Grönekan, Lieutenant General of the 2nd Mounted Army. Welcome to our humble establishment. A true honor to host one of such renown. I've heard the General's a connoisseur and collector of armor. This is true, and they call you a master of the craft. All too kind, sir, truly.
I need a suit of armor, heavy, able to withstand piercing projectiles.
Piercing projectiles? Oh, bolts, you mean? That ain't easy. Needs a special alloy, tempering.
The new tools. We can do it. Stoke the fire, I'll ready the rest.
Bold, your worker. You allow her much.
You know how it is, General. Good help's hard to come by. We should go outside. There's business to discuss.
It's always the same. I've had enough.
What do you mean, or what about my armor? Yeah, I'm not a fan of how the General or Fergus treated her.
Enough?
They treat me like I'm nobody. The menial labour. Truth is, the Nilfgaardian, the one Fergus is kissing up to, I'll have to craft his armour. Yours too, for that matter.
So what's Fergus do?
Horseshoes, nails, not much else he can do, seeing as he cocks up simple bungs. But in the end, they call him Master. No one'd ever think I could be a skilled armourer, a human and a woman to boot. A dwarven blacksmith, that's another story.
Shouldn't allow it, or gotta say hard to believe?
If that's the case, stand your ground. Don't let him treat you like this.
I won't. Not anymore. He can craft the Nilfgaardian's armour himself. I'll make another suit, and we'll see which one's better. I need but one thing I can't get on my own. Would you help me?
Depends what it is.
To finish the armour, I'll need to harden it, quench it in a bath. Oil's what we usually use, but I want to use acid.
Kicky Moors and Archgriffins spit acid.
Archgriffins? Draconic griffins, you mean? Baron's men came by a few days back, said they'd seen one north of Crow's Perch. It had killed some folk out there.
Fine, I'll bring you acid or let me think about it.
Bound to be a notice posted for the Griffin anyway. Could kill 2 beasts with 1 stone. Fine, I'll see what I can do.
Bring me the acid and I'll prove I'm better than Fergus. And I'll craft armour for you, lots of it. The kind no other armourer can.
Oh, this got real interesting, didn't it? Now, we should use the notice board. And it doesn't look like I'm getting to Ugly Baby this episode. Proclamation. May it hereby be known that any man shirking delivery of his feudal duties to the castle will be punished, and harshly. For hiding foodstuffs, 50 lashes shall be delivered, without mercy or delay, to old and young, men and women alike. Our bitch birthed a litter. We've a new batch of pups, 5 of them in all, small and spindly, but enough to make a stew of. I'll sell them for a few crowns each, or exchange for other food. Marta. Soothsayer, honest and true-sighted. I've many a year behind me, and have been through much in each. In return, the gods have granted me the gift of sight. I need but take a hand and gaze upon it, and before my eyes comes a vision of what awaits that hand, and its owner, and all it touches. Some call it witchcraft and unnatural, this gift, but to my reckoning it's the same as how some swim strong or play fiddle masterfully, while others sputter and screech. If you don't fear knowing what fate has in store, come pay a visit to old Raksha. Thatch repair. I've the knack and kit for fixing roofs. Any man neglecting to care for his own hut's a fool. A couple such sods in mid-copse refuse my services. Their huts burned to ash. Must have been fate sending fire to say it ain't wise to skimp on such things. So think it over, kind folk. That seems like a threat. Our bilberries died. My daughter, Bilberry, a lovely girl and the apple of our eyes, died this year, the 4th of her short life. We buried her in the graveyard by a crooked birch. Whoever wants to place a lump of earth or light a candle for her, that's where to go. Butkins. Aw, that's sad. Griffin in the Highlands. Read close if you want to earn good coin and help your fellow men. In the hills north of Crow's Perch, there's some sort of beast lurking about. A griffin, it would seem. If you kill it, bring the trophy to the quartermaster of Crow's Perch, and you'll get a fitting reward. And if you don't give a whit about your fellow man and don't have the bollocks to face a griffin, stay far away from that place or else you'll end up as the beast's dinner. Which I suppose means if you're feeling suicidal, you can go right ahead and waltz up to the monster and end your sorry life. Quartermaster of Crow's Perch. Griffin in the Highlands. Alright. And it's not making me talk to the quartermaster first. What is it with contracts near Crow's Perch and flying enemies? Like we had the cockatrice and now we got the griffin.
You surprised? Where'd he come from anyway?
Hello, Roach.
You so curious?
And of course it's got the Wyvern trophy on now, which let me check, is that something I want? 5% bonus experience from monsters. Yes, that is something I want.
Come on.
Hey there.
Slow now.
Alright, so I guess somewhere around here there'll be something that points me in the direction of the Archgriffin, like this dead body.
Belly ripped open, mangled wounds, claws at work. A hand, that's it. Archgriffins had a veritable feast.
Alright, let's follow the trail. It wants me to keep looking around here, so I'm sure there's something else.
A hand, that's it. Archgriffins had a veritable feast.
Yeah, well, I guess. Oh, there we go.
Stopped feeding here. Moved towards open ground to fly away. Archgriffin feather. Must have lost it when taking off. Hopefully its nest is nearby.
Come on, if you could just land, that'd be great. Gotta counteract the bleeding effect. Ah! There we go. Take a trophy from the Archgriffin. Monster Brain, Archgriffin Mutagen, Griffin's Egg, Infused Shard, Griffin Feathers, Archgriffin Acid Gland, and Archgriffin Trophy.
Come on.
And I just want to check out the nest, make sure it's not something I have to destroy. No, it doesn't look like it.
Run, Roach.
And let's head back to Crow's Perch.
Sick black ones being sent to Jamaica. Where it is.
Level 1 wild dog. I do not care.
Let's go.
Not so fast, Roach.
Fill in your coin purse village by village, eh? Right. Who dare to burn the purse?
He's hungry.
I'm just going to take a moment to meditate, heal up. And you know what? Actually, with the lead up to this quest, I'm pretty sure that once we actually deliver the trophy and the acid gland, then we're going to be thrust into something else. So I'm calling it into the episode here. You know the drill. Click over there. Join me next time as we wrap those up and start Ugly Baby. See you then.